So it's me, Ken Thomas, aka Mr. Smooth with Tailor Made Officials. I'm here with a special guest. Will you tell people at home your name?
My name is Monica Mertle.
Okay, she's a coach. She's a great coach. You know, she's coached a number of different programs. She's been all over, had many successes in her career. So with that, Monica, how did you get involved with coaching?
Coaching was basically a continuation of my playing career, and so I played through high school, through college, and then when I got to a point where I couldn't play anymore, it seemed like a natural progression to go into coaching. Being here and coaching at home was important to me because I had really great support when I was a player, and I basically wanted to provide that same support and guidance to the players that I was going to be working with. And so I think it was just a way to stay around the game when I was done playing, and then also a way to give back because I was very lucky as a player and I had really great support and guidance from my coaches.
So one thing that's important that you said was giving back. You coach a particular AAU team I want to talk about. Can you tell me the impact and the success that you had with that particular team? Tell the people at home the team's name, where they're from.
So my AAU club is called North Bay Elite. It's a girls AAU club, and I started it this coming year. This next spring will actually be our 10th anniversary. So I started it 10 years while I was finishing up my first master's. And so it's really important to me because it's in the town and the area that I grew up in. And I wanted girls to have the opportunity to not only play locally throughout Northern California, but also compete on a national level. And so I've really enjoyed coaching AAU. It's a special experience. It's different in that you get to travel and you get to go different places and spend weekends playing basketball. So the off-the-court time is really important, and it's a lot of fun. And so that's something that's always really close to my heart, is just my experience coaching at AAU, my AAU club in general. And that's really where I started out coaching. Before I ever became a high school coach, I was an AAU coach. And so I've been lucky to be able to be with the club for such a long period of time.
So with coaching your AAU team, what were some of the best experiences, some of your most memorable moments that you had?
Honestly, the most memorable, we've had a lot of success and we've won some big tournaments, and that's been really fun, but I think the most memorable moments, or the ones that I'm going to remember, would be just having the kids come back, having the girls want to come back to a practice and hang out, having the older girls want to help the younger girls learn something. There's definitely been success on the court, but I think that part is more important. Just the family and the community environment that we foster, where we have kids that will come back from college and they want to hang out with the girls, they want to come and watch a tournament, and that's really important to me because those relationships really supersede winning or success or trophies or any of that. It's about relationships and building a family.
So one thing you said was very important is a family. With that family comes a culture, and with the extreme success that you had of high standards, high excellence. Can you tell us the impact that standard has on the youth that come through your program?
Well, I think one thing, and one of my goals, it's really specific to Santa Rosa and Sonoma County, is just the fact that we are, a little bit out of the way. We're about an hour and a half or so from the Bay, a couple hours from Sacramento, Stockton area, and so one thing that we've really been focused on is getting the kids out of Sonoma County and seeing different levels of competition. And that's important. We can't just stay around here and play and think that we're good. We need to go out and compete on a statewide level and even on a national level by traveling to different states. And so that's something that I'm really happy with as far as how the club has grown. And giving the kids opportunities to see different players and to play against players who are better than them, because that's how you get better, is you need to go out and you need to play against good competition.
So my next question, actually, because you mentioned a specific area, Santa Rosa, Sonoma County. There was a fire that devastated the land. Can you tell us the impact that had and how the community came together for the greater good to push forward?
So last fall, and a lot of people are aware, we obviously were in a really difficult situation as far as having a lot of damage to our area. So thousands of people lost their homes, and then thousands of businesses were lost. And so I think what it does is it really helps you to reprioritize. Think about what's really important. And I think that the important thing is family. Family doesn't mean blood. Family. whether it's blood related or whether it's just the people that you surround yourself with and the people that you are with on a daily basis. And just really understanding that it's important to support one another, to love one another, and to be there for one another. And I think what it did for a lot of people is it helped them to reprioritize, and I know it did for me, and say, hey, what's really important here? And then also using sport as an escape, using sport as a way to find joy. Where people are going through tough times, well, you know what? When you step into practice, when you step on the floor to play a game, you can forget about all of that. And that's really what sport, one of the things that sport is meant to be. It's meant to be an escape. It's meant to be a happy place, a place where you can forget about things that you're going through in your life and really focus on what's important, which is your teammates, you know, your family, your friends, and all of those relationships. So I think what we went through, it encouraged a reprioritization, and then also just reinforced the importance of having positive outlets like sports, not just for kids, but really for everyone, for families too.
So that's real good what you said about values, family. And one thing that TMOBA we always do before every game, we bring both teams out to half court to shake hands, just talk about sportsmanship, respect for the game, and really try the players, meet new players from different areas so they can be able to bond. Absolutely. So how did you come with this bond with Will and Tailor officials?
Actually, Will and I met a long time ago at an AAU tournament, and he'd always done a really good job. And the more that we were around him and the more that he officiated our games, everyone thought he was a great official. And then after talking to him, we realized that he had, not only was he a good official, but he had access to a lot more really good officials through his company. And so we appreciate the fact with TailorMade that when we, or at least me, when I have a tournament, I don't need to worry about officials. I know that's taken care of, so I can focus on running my tournament, I can focus on coaching my teams. It's the one thing that I notice and that I appreciate is when the officials, you know, when they're doing the games, it's not about them, it's about the kids. And as someone who's involved in youth sports, I think that's really important. The focus should be on the kids. The officials are there to support, obviously enforce the rules of the game, and keep a safe environment, and that's what you guys do. And so for me, when I can coach a game and not worry about what's going on with the officials and just trust that that part of the game is taken care of, now I can just focus on my team, and I can focus on helping my players get better, and that's my job, and that's the job that I want. So we really appreciate the relationship that we have with TailorMade, and we've had a great experience. And being a little bit out the way, I know a lot of times when we have people come into the tournaments and they see you guys, they're like, wow, where did we get these officials? Because there's new faces that haven't been seen out here before. And every time you guys come out here, we get compliments. And there's never any complaints. So I think that speaks to what a great job you guys do. We appreciate that.
I think one thing, we started videotaping, trying to put a program together. So last year I met you for the first time, but when I met you, I was videotaping with my cell phone, and you were a little frustrated with one of our referees. No, you were arguing about the travel. We have that video on our YouTube page. Check that out. But anyway, that was.
Was I right or was I wrong? More importantly.
Well, from the video, you can't really tell. If it
oh,
was
okay.
travel
That
or
mean
not.
I was right. I'll take that as I was right until proven wrong.
But anyway, during that clip, you could really see that the passion that you have for the game. You really care about how the game is officiated, how the kids have a great experience. Where did this passion and the love for the game of basketball come from?
Oh gosh, I think that came from my playing days. That's never going to go away. So, and you need to love what you do. If there's going to be ups and downs, and it's not always going to be easy. That's life. But at the end of the day, you need to love what you do. And I'm lucky that I get to spend a lot of my time in the gym with kids, teaching them how to play basketball. I mean, that's my job. That's a pretty cool job. And so there's always going to be challenges, but that's the one thing I would say is love what you do. If you don't love what you do, then you need to find something that you love. And that actually came from my dad when I was kind of at a turning point and debating on what I wanted to do from a career standpoint when I was done playing. And that was the one thing he always told me is do what you love. Do what you love, and everything else will take care of itself. So I've been lucky in that I get to spend my time around a lot of great people.
So for the viewers at home, if there's a young youth, where can they find your great basketball team? If they want to get involved with your program, if they want to get involved with the community, where can they find you?
We have a website. It's northbayelite.com, and then we have we're on social media as well if they're interested in social media, and so contact information is on there if they're interested. We have seasons throughout the year. We have multiple seasons. We play spring, summer, and fall are our predominant seasons, and so we try to provide as many opportunities as really the kids want to get better.
So if you want to get better at playing basketball, check out the description, northbayelite.com. Click on it. Check out your social media page. A lot of great info. If you join, I guarantee you will have great success with this program. Well, Coach Monica, it was great talking to you. I wish you much success in the future, as I know what's coming, because you're great at what you do and you have a passion for what you do. So I want to
thank you.
Good luck in the future. Peace.